I hear you. I see you. I feel you. Your humanness, the depth of your feeling, the pace at which you are moving with sirens and alarms and voices wailing. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. As you lie exhausted, wondering what normal ever felt like, wondering if sleep will come and bring you a moment of peace. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. Your decision, your choice that you make every day to put yourself at risk, to serve others, to do what you can, whatever you can, to ease someone else's pain. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. I hold you in your pain. Breathe your exhaustion into the air and let it settle. Vocalize your pain into the air where we can listen and hear you, where the air can suspend it and carry it away. Stamp your fear into the ground where Mother Earth will welcome it while supporting you. We hear you. We see you. We feel you. And we hold you. In your grief, in your exhaustion, in your pain and fear, we hear you. We see you.
Good morning, America. Your kids are scattered across the earth. Not sure if you're my mother, you see, I was kidnapped at birth. Shipped and whipped in slave ships like the wretched of the earth. Stripped of all humanity, 3/5 human is what I'm worth. Forced to drink chocolate, milk, and soda, I was never nursed. Sent to play among stray bullets, in a cold world I was immersed. And even though we living in the 21st, situation's getting worse. Good morning, America. They've been treating me like a stepchild. They said my daddy wasn't worthwhile. He's been incarcerated for a while. With a bunch of men that look like him, I think we're being profiled. It's a school to prison pipeline, starting when we're juveniles. I said, good morning, America. Tell me why 1% of the population owns 15 times more wealth than the bottom 50% combined. Let that register in your mind. This is happening in America. How is this not a crime? How does God bless America align when they stealing all the blessings, even mine? Poor school, poor education, can't escape when even trying. That's why it's called a trap. A way out is hard to find. Good morning, America. Did I say that already? Or did I start with something too heavy for which you weren't ready? Two Americas exist. One, not so pretty. One happens to be my part of the city, neglected, disrespected, unprotected, drug infested. Politicians won't address it. They say a solution's too tricky. But this is my life. I can't be iffy or giddy. I'm talking about survival, real nitty gritty. So don't dare ask, what can I do for you? That's you being petty. I want to know what the hell you gonna do for me. Seen as though you've gotten 400 years of free labor already. Good morning, America.
Long Live by Avery Park. Why? I was never with crystal glasses, still, spilled wine was stained onto our soil. Why? Left with a murder of crows surrounding us, crows surrounding someone's son, someone's daughter. Crown jewels were crying. So why? Our stitches were groaning, knights in shining armor resting from tears. But between us, your disease only hurt us. We came together. Together, battling masks as us crowns. Together, united as a family rich with purple. So long live our kings and queens, our former sons and daughters, our knights in shining armor. Long live our legacy.
My name is Munazza Abraham.
My name is Nicole Telfer,
And this is Black Excellence. Dear beauty, you look nothing like me.
Your colonized roots have left my father believing that having dark-skinned babies is a crime.
A curse, dear beauty, you have this world in the palm of your hands. Your blonde hair and blue eyes shielded you from danger.
While my mother prayed every night for her children's safe return.
Dear beauty, you have forced your way into our community, made us believe that to be dark is to be dirty.
And so we lighten our skin to fit your standards, to look more like you. But still,
We can never be you like you can be us. You rock our hairstyles, paid for the body type that we already have. You tokenize us, you never pay your dues or speak up for our liberation.
Their professionalism, you have scraped our native language off our tongues and forced us to learn your English, your Spanish, your French.
Meanwhile, my language was too flavorful for you, too colorful, too ghetto, too hood. So you label our dialect Ebonics.
Before then, my language was too tonal, too ancient, too soulful.
So of course we had to forget it. Pretend it never existed.
You have taught us that professionalism is wearing our skirts below the knees, making sure it's loose enough to hide our curves.
You hypersexualize Black girls and women. Then your professionalism says our knees, our elbows, our shoulders are too damn sexy for your cubicle. Men shade their crowns and glorious manes, once fit for a king, now bowing to blue suits and red ties, fading the vibrant patterns that scream culture too loud
and silence any creative expression in the name of professionalism.
Dear success, we dress for you.
But you are based on a fairy tale,
on some American dream, that a white picket fence and a house on a hill is for the home of the brave. For us, that hill is too steep to climb, so we kneel behind the red line.
Not because we are defeated, but because we are tired
of high-interest loans, segregation, gentrification. Dear success, look at me.
Dear professionalism, look at me.
Dear beauty, look at me. You were made in the image of your creator. Beauty, professionalism, success, you look like me. And that means our beauty has no singular shape, no perfect weight.
Beauty looks like both Beyonce and Lizzo.
Looks like both Tyra Banks and Lupita Nyong'o.
Looks like deep cocoa and almond butter skin. Like hazelnut eyes and galactic dark irises.
Looks like pyramidal locks atop crowns and bald heads. Purified of hair chemicals, free of its weight. It glows like the sun and looks just as beautiful on the woman.
And our professionalism looks like jojoba oil afros.
Curls as kinky and as kingly as kingdoms come. Our professionalism look like also afros.
Edged
up clean like the rulers we are. But our professionalism and our greatness cannot be limited by your biased measurements.
Our creativity and intelligence cannot be captured by your standardized tests.
MCATs and GREs, we render them meaningless, meaning less than our capabilities, potential, and value. Our success looks like our children being safe, being alive, living their full lives.
Looks like Black love.
Black people loving Black people.
Our success looks like we have so many Black heroes that we just call them heroes.
Looks like we in the history books from the very beginning.
Looks like Black-owned businesses, generational wealth, and the rise of a new nation. Our success looks like village-mindedness, community, and peace.
Escape from capitalism, homophobia, and the patriarchy. Dear Black Excellence, we've come a long way.
I'm sorry you had to be so strong.
So fast, so smart, so much of everything, all the time.
I'm sorry you had to be excellent just to be seen.
To be accepted.
To feel worthy.
I'm sorry you couldn't be both mad and Black.
That you had to smile in the face of struggle to make your oppressors more comfortable.
I'm sorry that you had to be something other than you are.
Beautiful, professional, and successful.
Dear Black Excellence, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are not disposable. You are not thugs. You are not welfare queens. They're lucky that the only thing they should fear about you is your greatness.
our world can be better. Our world can be better if people open their eyes and ears to the hate that surrounds us. Hate rooted in judgment that penetrates through hearts like bullets. Our world can be better if we look within ourselves to the prejudice that is embedded in the very sentences we speak. Our world can be better if people recognize their bias both in ourselves and others, and realize how their judgment impacted others, how our judgment hurts so many. Our world can be better if, after taking responsibility, people would correct their own hateful habits and work on accepting all for their differences. Because we are all human, we all have faults, we all have struggles, and therefore we are not one to judge others. I have a wish that rather than causing hurt through hate-induced judgment, we cause healing through simply loving people for who they are.
Dear old me. We're 16 now. Can you believe it? Seems like only yesterday we were in your shoes. Those fake Converse that Mom got us. Almost as fake as the people that we thought were our friends. Almost as fake as the smile that we plastered back then. Almost as fake as the thought we told ourselves until the end. You're worthless. You mean nothing. You're alone. Try harder to fit in. But we wouldn't say these thoughts out loud. We would write them in that white little journal. And we would write and write and write all about the fake. And as we opened and closed that same journal, the same John 3:16 stared right back at us. So God so loved the world. So why didn't we take that as a sign, as an indication, as a message that we were never alone? Nah. We were 13, just going on 16, and that journal was our only escape from the mixed dream that we thought we had. 7th grade. A year later. Ring. That was the sound of our wake-up call. And now we're in 11th grade with a black little journal. And we write and write and write all about the fake. We have friends that aren't fake. We have thoughts that aren't fake. We have a smile that isn't fake. Dear old me, if you could see us now.
Hello, my name is Elena Earley. Today I will be speaking about faith, hope, and healing. Faith is believing and trusting in someone or something. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was rooted in his faith in God. As a dedicated minister, he never abandoned his faith. Instead, he drew from it as a source of courage and healing. He used this courage and healing during challenging times to serve humanity. In Dr. King's How Long, Not Long speech, he told his crowd that a new land of equality would soon be reality. He had faith as he said, "We ain't gonna let nobody turn us around." He gave his audience hope when saying these powerful words. We all know the division between different races exists. We have all seen violence as a direct effect of this. However, we cannot continue to focus on race alone, or we will find ourselves in a never-ending cycle. Our children will never see humans as humans unless we change how we educate. We must teach children about the true history of America, and we must move forward in unity within all races rather than divisiveness. We can end this war of racism. Dr. King spent years preaching. He had many empowering messages, but the one he wanted us all to understand the most was the message of hope. His words gave people hope, and now we must continue his legacy and speak of faith, hope, and healing. It is our turn to spread this message. And we'll rise up high like the waves, we'll rise up in spite of the ache, we'll rise again. Thank you.
Compassion, the working side of love. It bids us roll the sleeves up and get busy. One at a time, birds dart by my window. Without chatting, they swoop into formation. A small flock shrieking and winging from one tree to another, they never linger. A heart trembling in the face of suffering. Compassion, expanding as we layer kindness upon kindness upon kindness, like bits of paper pinned and pressed to collage, textured, revealing a surface shimmer, a process, a path, compassion. Take my hand. Just my hands can tear a prison down. Just your hands can tear a prison down. But if 2 and 2 and 50 make a million, we'll see that day come round. We'll see that day come round. Just my ears can't hear the whole world cry. Just your ears can't hear the whole world cry. But if 2 and 2 and 50 make a million, we'll see that day come round. We'll see that day come round. Just my eyes can't see the way ahead. Just your eyes can't see the way ahead. But if 2 and 2 and 50 make a million, we'll see that day come round. We'll see that day come round.